Hello everybody, welcome back to the Speedy Freak channel. So we're hitting this video off with a Rust build. So I've never done a Rust build before, a build for a base. This is a one that I've been working on. It's not the most amazing build ever, and if I was to do another Rust build, then I'd definitely be working on quite a few things, some more in-depth ideas. This is just quite basic use. I could make this much more complex and have a lot more features if I wanted to, but I would need to think a bit more on it. So if this sounds good to you, if this looks good, if you'd like to have a base that's easy to build and it's hard to raid, then keep watching the video.
Check this out.
So the reason I like this base design is it's quite simple, it's an easy one to make. There's quite a lot of layers on it, and it's also quite large as well. So I always like to have a large base. I always just like to have a lot. Just like a house, really. If you're going to have a house, it's nice to have a large house. It's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more spacious. It's nice than having a really cramped room. I've seen a lot of these bases that are really, really cramped. You don't have anywhere to move around. But I don't like that. I like to have it all nice and pretty. So that's how we start. Just so you might want to pause this bit just so you can catch up. 6 triangles in the middle, branch off with 6 standard platforms, and then 6 triangles again. How I proceed from that, I will then put a doorway. Now, just to let you know, this base, this build roller is not perfected. It's not the most amazing build you'll ever see. I've spent a little bit of time on this build, but if I was to do it again, then I would spend a lot more time just to add a lot of features and a lot of ideas. For example, there's only going to be one way into this base. However, if I was really going to do it into an amazing build, I would have at least 2 ways out of the base. In case they try to corner you in, there's always another escape route. Okay, but let's just say we've got this one door here. Just to confuse the enemy, personally, when I've got a round build like this, I like to have 6 doors. Now, depending on where your base is situated, let's just say it's all flat ground. Let's just say it's a bit hill like this. The enemy may straight away think that your entrance is going to be one of these 3, because they're the only ones that you can really walk into. But just to confuse them even more, you could actually make your entrance this one and then just add some stairs. It's completely up to you. If it was totally flat, then they would have no idea which door it is, and they would be completely confused. So let's just say they get in here. I don't only want to add more layers, I want to add some confusion. So I'm going to put a door there, and I'm going to add a door there. So when they go in, they won't know which way to go. And I want them to meet total brick room. I'll do this with all these doors. All of these other doors, I'll have them lead to 2 more brick walls for them to break through. This is where all these layers come in. There we go. And all of these are going to be walls on the outside and walls on the inside too. That's what we've got so far. Okay, there we go. So, oh, sorry, that one's not going to be a brick wall, that's going to be a door. So you walk on in. Right, so they've got 2 choices of doors. They go in here, they've just got a brick room. You could put traps in these rooms if you want. You could put traps in all of these walls when they break through. But let's just say you come through, and then you've got this. Now, what I personally like to do, of course, all of this is completely up to yourselves. You may want to change this in whatever way you see fit. But I like to have a wall there, just so it's a nice walkway. And then I like to have a doorway there. And I like to have a doorway there. You don't need to have as many doorways as I have. I just like to do it just for extra protection. I would then put a tool cupboard in here. Let's see if I can find a tool cupboard. I was trying to find one earlier, but I couldn't find one. It might just be the fact that I'm on a creative server. Do we have tool cupboards? I can't find it. I'm not really sure which tab it's in, to be honest. No, I'll not worry too much on it. It doesn't really matter. Let's just see you have your tool cupboard in there. But here, I then like to have a ladder. Let me just pop the ladder down. To place a ladder, just start from the top well, this is what I personally like to do. Start from the top, make your way down until the ladder stops moving, and then place it, and that should give it the perfect height. When the enemy gets up here, oh, I need to add the floors. Floor triangles in. Of course, I'm not going to put a floor triangle there, because that's where I come up. Now, you might want to add pillars yourself. I'm not, just for the sake of the video. And to be honest with you, the stability's always fine anyways. It's not really needed. There we go, 92%, 81%, 87%. Stability's not really that important, in my opinion. Get the floor in. Now, when the enemy gets up, I want them to see, I want them to have a couple of walls at the back so that they can't jump onto anything. I want to have a doorway there and a doorway there. If they go through this doorway, I want them to meet my friend the wall. If they go through this doorway, which is going to be where my things are, then I'm going to put a doorway there. So there we go, we've got that lovely shape as well. That's what we have so far. Of course, you may want to pause it at this point again to catch up, or rewind. Now, next step are the windows. Now, it's up to you whether you put your windows on these triangular pieces, or whether you put them onto these pieces. It shouldn't really make a difference. I personally am going to be putting it on the triangular pieces, and the reason for that, I will show you. Let's do all that. The reason for that is, I want to have like a ladder here, one of those foldable ladders. And if I have a foldable ladder there, I don't want to have a window there where it's easy for people to shoot me. So I want to have a wall there instead. What I also want to do, I want to make this completely the same all the way around, so that if someone's looking at the base on the outside, it all looks exactly the same, so they won't know which side to raid. So for the sake of that, I'm going to be putting a window there, and I'll be putting a window there. That way, when you look on the outside, it all looks exactly the same. Now, I'm going to be having my foldable ladder there, and to protect me while I'm climbing it, so I don't get shot through the window, I would like to put a wall there. Now, it's up to you at this point where you want the door. I personally like to have my door there, but you could put it there, or to be extra secure, you could have it at both of them if you like. But just for now, I'm just going to put it there. And then I need to get one of those foldable doors. There we go, ladder hatch. Let me just do that again. I personally like it like that. So I walk in and the ladder's there. And of course, from then on out, it's completely up to you. Your next floor will probably have a lot more space to you. You have a lot more storage. It really is up to you how you do this. This is personally how I like it. I like to have the first floor pretty much completely secure and a pain in the ass for anyone to get to. After that, when you move on to the next floors, you could actually change this a lot more so that you could have it for storage. So you could remove, let's just say, this window and this window. Let me just show an example here. Oops. You could do something like this, remove that, put that there, put a doorway there, and then you could just come into this room and then have all your storage boxes for ammunition and then shoot out these windows. It's all completely up to you. It's all personal preference. I'm just building it how I personally would like it. But yes, I hope that's helped you. I hope that this video has been easy to look at, easy to listen to. I've seen quite a lot of builds out there. I've been looking at a lot, trying to do a little bit of research, and what I found a lot of the time is just the audio quality wasn't that good or didn't explain themselves properly. So I know this video has been quite long, but it's mainly because I've been trying to explain myself properly and so that easy mistakes aren't being made. As I mentioned earlier, let's just say if someone busts through this wall, you might want to have some sort of trap in here, like some sort of landmine. If you have any questions, or you think I could improve the build in any way, or if you think anything I've done is completely silly and I've made some sort of silly mistake, anything like that, please let me know. But yes, I hope it's helped. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Any comments or criticism, much appreciated. Thanks now. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it helped. If you like my new intro video as well, I'll leave a link in the description where you can apply for your own. A friend of mine, Flux, he makes the intros. He made mine, which is really, really nice. I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying the new red color as well. So if you like one of your own, follow the link and then just apply for your own. All right. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.